Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trekking Friday. How is everybody doing? Good morning, good evening, wherever you're from. And welcome back to our early birds. Scotsman, Alex, Dalseco, and Barry. How are you guys? Yar! And there goes Jack. Okay, so I should be pretty confident to be able to drink today. Good evening, Scotsman. Thanks for the bits, man. Welcome back, Cluxy. Wow, that's going to be a tongue twister. So I was planning to do some ATS today, but last minute, Alex gave some great news. Southern region has been updated for 1.31 officially. It's in 7.2 now, so we're going to go with that then. Hey Jay, good morning. Hey Alec, love the trucking vids you've posted. Thanks, appreciate that. Glad you like them. So yes, we're going with ETS2 today. And on a side note, I just got an email last night, read it this morning. Apparently I got some keys to Everspace. Well, I got a key to Everspace. They gave me a key. I requested for this game for like since I don't know, last year, and they just provided it now because I think they're releasing it on console, the expansion on console. So Everspace is a space simulator. No, not really a simulator. It's an arcade-ish spacecraft game, which we will probably check out one of these days. It's has pretty nice graphics, pretty dynamic gameplay, and it's not simulatory, but I think it's fun. So I think we'll give it a go soon. Southern region in the Poland rebuilding has been updated for 1.31 exactly. You be having barnacles on me hull, not potatoes. Better than Bob on your butt. I know, right? Okay, let me start the game and I'll show you what we have for now. Hey Eric, welcome back, man. Thanks for the bits, Barry. Appreciate that. What truck am I using? We're going to go with the Kamaz, of course. The truck that comes with Southern Region 7.2. So, okay, you can see my screen, right? There you go. I do have ProMods, RusMap, Paris Rebuilding, Southern Region 7.2, and I have additional paint jobs, the new dashboard made by Piva in here, and Sizzle's add-ons for the accessories. Yeah. It seems to work so far. I have not checked if the ProMods RusMap connection does work. This one I found from the RusMap thread. Because I think the old one was for the original connection. Part of RusMap is for 2.25 ProMods. Someone posted an update for ProMods 2.27, and that hasn't seemed to crash yet, but I haven't been to the actual connection places. I'm not sure. Thanks for the bits, Scotsman. Going to play ATS soon. It depends on SCS if they're going to release something. But yeah, I'm hoping to do so. Thanks for the host, Eric. Let's load that up and see how the new updates look like. Do you have foggy weather loading before the maps? I load them after. Actually, yeah, I load them after. And I have to still delete the climate files in all the map mods to be sure. When is the next farming sim stream? It depends. It's either Wednesday, but Wednesday I'm not sure if we're going with farming sim or raft. It depends on you guys which you like better. RusMap is still working. Yes, it's still working with 1.31. Although I've read in the thread that there are some crashes happening, I think, some errors. You will see though if we encounter the same thing. But in this map at least, we have ProMods, we have RusMap, we have Southern Region, and we have Paris Rebuilding. So that's RusMap. The connections are they seem to be fine, I think. Not sure exactly where those are. But we do have Southern region here as well. And as you can notice, they are in English. I'm not sure if the English translations work in the Southern region thread, but this is actually Davies. I forgot to show you. I have Davies anglicized mod enabled. Now normally, that anglicized version is only compatible until 1.30. So normally you won't be able to activate it even for 1.31. But I just modified the files manually to force itself to work with 1.31. And it seems to be working without any other adjustment. So I hope it kind of works smoothly. But at least I can try to pronounce these now. I have a chance of pronouncing them. Where am I from? I live in Singapore, but I'm originally from the Philippines. Seriously, can't wait to try it out. Oh yeah, it's June, Scotsman, so should be quick. You have ATS and the current map DLCs for it, Halleck. That's awesome. I'm sure you're having one heck of a time. RusMap 1.8 works fine with 1.31. You didn't see foggy weather above the map, so let's double check. That got me a bit paranoid, but it should be there. No Poland rebuilding, yeah. The thing with Poland rebuilding, it's such a nice map, but if you're not planning to drive in Poland, it will hog the jobs away from the other places because it's too dense in there, too many cities, too many companies. So the job market will generate more jobs in Poland, leaving the other areas not as plentiful. So if you're planning to drive in Poland, it makes sense, but if you're planning to drive elsewhere, it will kind of deteriorate the experience. There's foggy weather. And the maps are below. And the anglicized version, which I modified manually in the Steam Workshop files, local files, is here. So normally it would be like name pack. It would show like that, incompatible. But because I changed the files, local files, they are compatible now. And they seem to work. So I think that works. Yeah, Philippines. What game did I get the key for? It's Everspace. One word. If you take a look at some videos, it has some really nice graphics and gameplay. It can get pretty enjoyable. No worries, no worries. Better to be safe than sorry. Poland rebuilding seems to cause some connection problems with RusMap. Yeah. Does it? Might be hard. Yeah, I try not to add map mods if I'm not planning to drive through them, just to be on the safer side. And yeah, I think in 3 hours, that's not enough time to explore Southern region. Also, one update I saw. So they said that the ferry connections are broken right now. But actually, if you look at this one, there is a ferry connection. And I don't have any ferry connection mod, right? There is a ferry connection from Novorossiysk all the way to Italy, to Villa San Giovanni, or Messina rather, one of those, or Messina. I forgot how you pronounce this, but yeah, apparently Southern region already includes that by default, so that's cool. And that's why we are currently in Italy, because I want to test if the ferry is working at all. So if you look at the freight market, it's starting from Messina, going to Lazarevskoye, traveling through the ferry like so, traveling underwater. Maybe this is a submarine. Yeah, I think this is a submarine going under the ground like that. That ferry is part of SRM now. Cool. Didn't hear me mention it. Everspace. One word, Everspace. No worries. The Great Step seems to be working fine. Ah, nice. I haven't enabled it yet. Great Step is the one over here in this area, right? The subgration tunnel. Right. There we go. Spawn back in. Foggy weather. Okay, I have... This is how the truck looks now. A bit different skin from before. A bit more J-spec. More or less. Not so much, but... Not too fancy. But I kind of like the plainness. And something different. Maybe a bit of Russian feel inside. Of course, we should have a dash cam like Russian truckers, and curtains and the black dye. I'm not sure if that fits. We'll see. Hey, Davey! Perfect timing, man. Hey, I hope you don't mind. I manually tweaked your files. I have your anglicized version compatible for 1.31. I just manually changed the files and made it compatible in the Steam Workshop local files. It seems to be working without any other adjustment. I just hard-coded it to allow it for 1.31. So at least I have English names in the southern region. Okay, let's hear how the engine sounds. Nice. In the infamous CG mug, exactly. Might be a hovercraft. Not bad sounding. Nice. Let's see, what can we get here? Is there a fuel mileage? That's the turbo, is it? That's the speed. The logo. Cruise control. Temperature. Is it this one? That's the one, okay. I think that's the mileage. Hey, Nsiventa. How are you? Welcome to the stream. A few thousand files to work through. Oh, really? Okay. Well, it seems to be working right now. But I'm not sure if it will crash at one point. Do you think there will be a problem later on? Because I didn't change any other files except for the compatibility to 1.31. And it seems to be working fine so far. Let's change this to ZF12 speeds. Is that right? Do I have a 12-speed transmission here? 12R, yeah. No transcoding, crap. Yeah, I haven't been getting transcoding the last few days. Not sure what's up with Twitch. They hate me now. Shouldn't be any crash to desktop problems. Okay, great. Thanks, man. Glad to hear that. So if it does crash, it might be something related to RusMap connection or southern region. We'll see. You're testing EAA plus ProMods. Nice. You're done with Turkey now, huh? There's only auto and 720p options for Twitch app. Apparently you won't be able to watch after hours. Oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah, before I usually had other options, but today I probably don't like it. Did I choose the job already? Probably not. My Mrs. Clumsy. Alright, let's pick a trailer. Let's get something from Ekiri, or maybe if something fits. A container kind of looks nice, huh? If there's a matching container. Bye, Mrs. Clumsy. How about that one? That looks unique. Turkon? I think that's the first time I've seen that trailer. Yeah, let's go with that. Something more like a rougher look. You just want to cross-check the defs against the original defs of all new mod versions. Quality control before release, yeah, can completely understand. Because it would be safe enough to just... I mean, it would be easy enough to just change the compatibility as I did. But if something goes wrong, then you will definitely hear the people in the comments screaming, complaining, doesn't work, rating it down and everything. Oh, it will be such a painful experience. I can totally understand. So yeah, better be safe than sorry. Because you can never expect only nice things from the internet. Oh, that's a pretty far trailer. Why is it like that? It feels awkward. Trailer cables don't seem to work though. Yeah, probably this truck hasn't been fixed. Alex, did you notice the trailer cables were working on your end? Trailer skins are from Sizzle, probably. Back to YouTube. Alright, after hours. Thanks, man, if you're hearing this. Catch you on YouTube. Truck audio is a bit quiet, I agree. hear that? Is that better? I think it is. Let us reset the... I really like this trip reset. It's very realistic. And so you don't need to rely on Logit to see your fuel economy. You can actually see it from here. Nice indicator sounds. Perhaps that trailer is from JazzyCat. No, I don't have JazzyCat's trailers enabled in ETS2 because they're pretty laggy when they're part of AI. So this might be Sizzle's. Love that clicking sound. The toggles. Also, the CG mug looks a bit different today, huh? By the way, how's the CG mug working out for you, Alex? Maybe you should have it pasted on your car. Glued to your car like that. Wrong gear. CG mug isn't leaking yet. That's good. That's a good sign. Otherwise, it would be purely ornamental. Yeah, trailer cables were working for you. Ah, I think I know. Because this truck is old. Maybe we should upgrade this truck. There probably is like the trailer cable part probably hasn't updated for this particular truck. Oh man, that looks so good, doesn't it? Italia DLC is just different world altogether. And on that note, let's take some photos. Fun fact, I'm 6 years older. Not sure if I should be happy or not about that. Good to know. Let's get a photo of the truck. Why not? Get a photo of Italy before we cross over. Before we ride the submarine towards southern region of Russia. And get one with a beautiful sunrise. Hey Sheng, where are you? Private Comrade Clumsy. Exactly. One and... As if. As if, Alex. Trains! Oh yeah. Scott's happy now. Hey Rohan, how are you? Jay is here. There. The beautiful sound of European trucks. Some people would disagree. We don't have Peterbilt anymore in the stream. He doesn't join anymore, but yeah, he was a super hardcore fan of American trucks. I noticed that the dash from Piva doesn't show you the low or high. It only shows numbers. That's fine. I should be able to distinguish anyway. It's a bit laggy though. Why is that? Also, I'm not sure if my truck... Yeah, I think this is the new POV already. I saw in the changelog that he updated the POV. Yeah, that should be it. Let's fix it up a little. Let me do like this. Go back a bit. And then fix the mirrors a bit. Something like that, right? One sec, I'll get back to you guys. Give me a second. Keyboard is easier. Go down. There you go. Okay, that should be okay. Tried to tag him but didn't come up. Ah, that's a mobile tab problem. Jay is getting sneaky. He has some ninja moves, ninja Twitch moves. Crappy app. Alright, Davey, have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping by. And thanks for your mod again. At least I can read the southern region names, at least. Or at least try to. Slow mode enabled. Okay, now here comes the test. If it works at all. Ooh, nice. This one comes from the 1.31, right? It's nice that they put that in as an AI vehicle as well. Not only for random events, but also for in the traffic. The Twitch app definitely is rubbish. It has a lot of room for improvement, definitely. Drum roll, please. I should have that sound effect. Oh, I love those curtains. Curtain hype. It kind of is nice though, isn't it? The curtains are pretty in line with the color of the dash. So it's kind of matching at least. Not too off color. A bit neutral. Right, let's see how this works. There we go, that's Novorossiysk. 30 hours via submarine. Dun dun dun. You may have to use your raft to transport. Yeah, it wouldn't be that far off, huh? All good now, you tended to Bob bites. You mean you respawned a couple of times? Or you laid it on the bed? Oh, oh. So far, so good. Eagle drugs. Oh, whoop. Oh, there you go. It seems to have worked, guys. Nice. Love it. That's very handy. And we get to pass by the... I think this is a new intersection. Although we have to go through the intestinal tract again. Oh, I remember that. And I think it's going to be a pretty exciting road. Oh yeah, I remember it's a different scale, isn't it? So like the 243 kilometers is actually pretty long. Fine. This is Southern Region. Southern Region 7.2. Love those squiggly bits. Oh man. I might have a different opinion after a while. We will see. Let me see. Is there something else that might look better? Maybe I just leave this as Kamaz. We can take a look at the fuel economy later on. Oh, train! Scotsman time! A treat for Scotsman. I wonder what happens if you try and crash into it. Will you be met by a wall, or will you pass through it? That would have been a nice experiment for science, huh? It looks like someone left their car open. This is nice. Actually opening barriers like so. Just like in France. Is this new? Is this area new? In Russia, you stop, right? Stop, toot your horn, go down and do a dance. Isn't that how it works? I can never remember these things. It's nearly Clumsy Moments time. Hopefully not, but I think it's inevitable when we come to those slopes. I love it. I love them because it's you that's driving. Yeah, exactly. When you get to just watch and enjoy the scene. Oh man, look at that road up ahead. If that was real, that's going to be ripped. Russia drives you. Exactly. It's getting pretty laggy though. Not sure why. I'm taking a look at my system. Everything is like less than half away. All my threads are like 60-50% utilized. GPU is around 60%. Shouldn't be getting these lags. It might be related to the update 1.31. I don't think they managed to fix that fully. Comrade, can you do the accent? I wish. No. I suck at the accents, unfortunately, as much as I would love to try them. Don't even know where to begin. You know, I suck at repeating stuff. Not sure how to describe it. Not only with accents, but also with like music. Like my brain remembers, for example, I have this song stuck in my head and I want to tell Mrs. Clumsy about it. So I would like hum it, right? But the humming never jibes with the song I have in my mind. And so Mrs. Clumsy never understands which song I'm talking about. Like, and she knows this. Like, here you go again. Okay, you can try, but I'm sure I won't be able to get it. Like, there's a mismatch between my brain and my tongue and my vocal cords, maybe. There's a missing link in there somewhere, and it applies very well to accents. You need the USSR national anthem. What I need here is a bit of luck to stay on track. Russian national anthem is weak. Minus 10 points for hitting potholes so hard. Oh yeah, that's true. Good thing we don't have those things in here. Oh, I remember this spot. Let's go and photobomb the couple. Let's take a photo here. Remove kebab song. You know the feeling, the kings. Even Clumsy has the lag problem that Krill said it was uncommon. Yeah. I'm not sure though why. I think it is because of the latest update. Because I'm not sure, but because they said, remember when it was in the beta, 1.31 was in the beta, and they said that the new mirrors were causing the lag or something, and then they never quite said that they fixed it. But then the official release came out, so I'm not sure if they just said, okay, let's just live with it, or something, or they fixed it in the background. But then, why would they not say that it got fixed? So I'm not sure. Flashing shadows and quick changing skyboxes. Do you guys think that's from a mod or from the update? Sorry guys, I'm taking a lot of pics, but you know it by now. How about that shot? Huh? How about that cinematic shot? Everybody in the picture. The background, the photographer, the subject, and the truck. Will the lag send him off a cliff? Hopefully not. We will see shortly. You're not glad. You looked for climate files in SR and didn't see any. Yeah, I don't think SR has any climate files. I think it's just ProMods. Even RusMap I don't think has any climate files. It has been a problem since 1.31 beta. Yeah, that's what I recognized as well. Yeah, where your system isn't getting fully utilized and yet you're getting the lag. I think it's an optimization issue. Just because the game is not able to maximize the system's capabilities. Let's just say Rohan has all other problems other than this shadow and skybox problem. What do you mean? Other problems encountered? Let's try not to go off there. Not too shabby. Also, Skybox Quick Exchange is a bug introduced by SCS. That's confirmed by Kirill. Oh yeah, I encountered that a couple of times, and usually they go hand in hand. When I start getting the really laggy behavior, then that quick skybox change shortly follows. I'm not sure if they're related at all, but yeah, I doubt it's from foggy weather. It seems like SCS related with the latest patch. Could it be the HDR? Might be. Could be. Yeah. You notice the lags in the skybox change. Yeah, true. Whoa! Oh! Okay, I got a bit too paranoid with that bus because it was way too close to us, so I tried to steer to the right more. Apparently that was a bad decision, but we're still in the game. We're still in the game. Just a bit of nick on the cab. Yeah, still in the game. Nothing wrong here, officer. Now it's a true Russian truck. Not yet, Rohan. I think mid of June it should arrive. 2nd week of June or 3rd. Really excited about it. I ordered a mug, a shirt, and a phone case. You mean Rohan has mic issues, streaming issues, wheel falling down issues. I see. Yeah, more things to worry about, huh? Yeah, one step at a time, one step at a time. I like these custom assets that they came up with. No pedestrian crossing, that's good. You know, I was playing Bus Sim 18 offline yesterday. Was it yesterday or earlier? Yesterday. And I was turning a corner, the usual, like turning a corner pretty fast. And I was like playing ETS2 mode, like I wasn't expecting any pedestrians. And then when I turned the corner, there's this old guy taking his time crossing the street. And you know what happened next, right? White screen, huge penalty. And yeah, I decided to not finish the job at all because I just get negative. I'll just have expenses instead of income. Yeah, but that pedestrian twist really gets you at times. It's a good twist though. Keeps you on your toes. Gotta have those comrade dents. Yeah, it makes it more realistic. Clumsy moment, exactly. Hey G-Sport. Welcome back, man. Alright, Tal. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Catch you next time. Let's just say you've been clumsy at moments. Join the club. No more old guy. Right. Right. And there was this other time, so that happened. I quit the game. I restarted it. And then I was doing the normal drive in the bus. And then you know this random event where someone wants to get off the bus, right? They ride the bus. And once you start moving like a meter or so, they said, oh, wait, I forgot something. Drop me off. So I dropped him off on the side of the road. And because that side of the road didn't have like a sidewalk, he had nowhere to go but on the main road as well. Apparently, when I drove off, I ran into him. So I got into the same white screen and huge penalty. So I decided, okay, maybe it's time to stop playing for now. Maybe it's not my day. Yeah, it's nice, but it can get finicky at times. GG, indeed. Killer Clumsy. Yeah, it does not feel good at all. I'm glad that there is no such factor in ETS, because it can get kind of stressful at times. Slow down, please. Slow down, please. Oh, goodness, the curves are just growing at an insane pace. Eddie Stobart, good luck with you. Okay, we're good. Retarder, please. I think I need a retarder. Thank you. Just notice June is here. Oh yeah, it's 1st of June. Well, for most folks. For other folks, that is. For the US, close enough. My budget has reset finally. Yes, I can eat again. It's always hard when right before the month ends, because I work with a budgeting system. So I have this app on my phone and I track all my expenses to make sure I don't go over the budget. And at the end of the month, that gets kind of tricky. It can get quite challenging. Although I'm not really that strict about the budget, it's more like a guideline. As long as I have my savings set aside in the beginning of the month, then it should be okay. But it's just like a game, you know. trying to reach my goals, reach the target as a fun factor. Oh, this is a nice twist. Tomorrow for you. Has no one made a mod? I don't think so. I don't think that is the main like, I don't think anyone is looking for that. Maybe if they're looking for that, they'll just play GTA. They know Russia looks this beautiful. I know nothing about Russia, but yeah, apparently they have some pretty nice roads, huh? Thanks for the host, Rowan. You wish there was one in FS. They kind of just go through them in FS, right? But yeah, Southern region is one of the nicest. Well, it's one of the best map mods out there. Optimizations wise, it's a bit like, I think optimization has become better a bit, but it's still a bit laggy at points. Although with the level of detail, I'm not complaining. It's just so varied, you know. It's like a mix between RusMap and ProMods. Best of both worlds. Nicest Russian maps. Just use your credit card for expenses. The thing is, I use a credit card, but I track it immediately, you know? That's a trick for me. So I always pay my credit card balance in full, because I treat it like cash. When I charge something for credit, I immediately charge that as an expense, so I don't lose track of it. And so that also counts against the budget. And even if I have to pay that amount like a month from now when the bill comes, I already track that as an expense, and I'm sure I will never go beyond the budget. It's a safety mechanism I developed to let me not fall into the trap of having a credit card. And I think it's been pretty effective for me. I've never gone through, and thankfully I've been able to pay every time. What the heck was that creature? It sounded like an alien. Smart usage of your card. Yeah, I think it's a very nice approach, because it's very easy to enjoy swiping and then get shocked at the end of the month when your bill arrives. I just basically track everything. If it's cash, if it's credit, as long as I spend something, as long as I buy something, then it counts as an expense. If I just withdraw from my ATM, then that doesn't, because I'm simply transferring money from my bank to my wallet. But when I buy something, even with a credit card, it's an expense. No excuses. And now we're getting into personal finance. Welcome everybody to the personal finance trucking. This is a topic that I'm become very interested about since this year. What the heck is that? Fireflies? No. I know that creature because if Eric is here, yeah, we call that kuliglig in the Philippines. But I'm not sure what the English translation is. Those creatures that sound off at night usually. That's probably it. You do the same, but you get paid prior to the payment being due, so a direct debit clears your card. Right, that's even easier. That's even simpler. Oh no. This is bad. This is very bad. My first gear can manage it though, thankfully. Trailer brake plus first gear did the trick. It is like the singing dentist financial advising trucker. Is there such a thing? I'm good with that. We're taking business org right now. The thing I hate is, in school, they never teach you this stuff. Well, I'm not sure now. I hope they do now, but for years and years, they never taught this stuff. So when I came out of school, when I came out of the university even, I did not know a thing about all these things that you can do and you have to do in order to ensure that you have something to look forward to when you retire and things like that. And I hate it that you only learn it after you go outside of school, when it's something like an essential skill that you need to have. And I only started learning it fully this year. I was missing out on so much. I hate it. Okay. What the heck happened there? Oh, I think the sound completely cut off because I was in the wrong range and the revs maxed out. At the super high revs, at the max revs, I think that there is no equivalent sound to it, because I guess it would equate to your engine breaking down already. So they didn't put any sound for that. You have it. Oh, nice. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, that's pretty lucky for you. Hey, Sparkle. Southern region. Yes, what Alex said. Welcome to the stream, man. Where is Nightbot? Nightbot is on vacation. No, he's here, just lurking about, waiting to pounce, together with his cousin Automod. Don't tempt him. Right, right. But yeah, so I work with this budgeting system, and at the end of the month it gets quite tight. But I have this saying, and this is not a very good saying, but it's like a running joke with me and Mrs. Clumsy, because oftentimes I would go over the limit, the self-imposed limit, and I always say, when you go over the limit, there is no limit. And at that point I just forget about my budget altogether. I still track it, but it's like it's all negative, it's all red. So it makes me feel like a bit bad that it's red, but it's not enough to deter me from spending. But yeah, I mean, it's still there. It's money that's still there, so it's not really a problem, but it's just more like gamifying the budget. Setting personal goals and stuff. Nightbot, there we go. Nightbot is back. Cars are back as well. There he is. Exactly. It's like Bob. Only thing is, you cannot spear down Nightbot. Nightbot is here to stay. You say 3 times. Say his name 3 times and he appears. Don't you have to be like facing a mirror or something and then say his name 3 times? I always have my gear wrong, because I'm getting used to the Scania gear layout, where this one, oh, it's perfect. You can see my gear shift layout in the lower left. That is the 1st and 4th gear for Scania, and I always put my gear there, but in a ZF it should be this one up top. You woke Nightbot. Now you're in for it, Scotsman. You cannot ban him from chat mods. True. Oh, look at this view. So beautiful. So filled with detail. I love it. Houses, bridges, railings, trees, buildings and whatnot. Perfect scenery. I love it when the scene just melds together. It looks so real. Just can't play manual on ETS2. Oh crap, 40. The thing is, you can use ZF. ZF is mostly the same. If you have a ZF 16 speed, it's exactly the same. The 1L, 2L, 1 to 4, 1 to 8, it's the same. The only difference is the reverse. Like in ZF, if you look at my screen right now in the lower left, that would be the reverse in ZF. In Eaton Fuller, this would be the reverse, right? And there would be no crawler gears or low gears in ZF, but it's mostly the same. So you can easily use that even without the Eaton Fuller mod. Ah, wrong gear again. Doesn't work for the Kamaz. Had to readjust when driving this truck. Yeah, I guess you guys can fit well in the trailer there, and you have like a small window you can peek through. Thank you. The AI in ETS is not as friendly as the AI in BusSim. BusSim 18, not 19. That's like the friendliest AI I've seen. Whenever you signal left like this, they stop, no matter how fast they're going. Like if you're on a runway, you're in an expressway, you signal left like this, the car in your left will stop, let you go. Right off way for the win. This truck is big as all Russia. Might be. He will hang outside the door. Someone can stay on the roof. That should be exciting, just like an action star in a movie. Is the bridge about to go up? It seemed like it, huh? It did seem like it at one point. This is a very nice scene. Construction mode and whatnot. Can we take a photo here? You're sitting right beside the engine. Yeah, because Rohan wants to hear the engine in its full glory. Or even people walking. Nice. Which angle is good for this? Let's get a wide angle. Remove the blur for sure. Going to jump out and talk to those two girls on the bridge. Be careful, they'll disappear right in front of your eyes. They're pretty sneaky. Get a sore throat on the roof, you'll go in the bed. Oh yeah, the bed is the best position. They don't know what you're saying. You might get a slap. You might get a slap for that. Speed 20. Okay, to 60 here. How long does it take for the emote to get approved on Twitch? It took me quite a bit actually. I think a week. Is your affiliate good now? Congrats, man. Once my sub to Squirrel runs out, I might be able to sub then. Make some good use for it. And you can now buy the commands. Yeah, I think during that time though, when it took a week for me, it's because it was the launch of the affiliate program. So they were in the process of approving all the emotes from the first batch or the first few batches. So I'm expecting it should be much faster now. Also, yeah, I do love that stop sign there. That no entry barrier is so subtle. Yeah, doesn't have those floating X's. Love it. I still am looking to apply that to all the barriers in the game. Because it's such a... It doesn't hide anything. I mean, you know you can't go through there, but it doesn't break immersion. It's perfect. You have Southern region which works with 1.31. What are the improvements? 7.2. There you go. Bug fixes and full compatibility. Anapa was crashing the game. Sure thing, Jay. Yeah, it would be much more worth my sub, I think. Because as much as I admire Squirrel, I haven't been able to watch him recently. His stream timing is way different, and it's not as fulfilling because there are too many people. Like, you're never able to interact with him because there's just too many people in the stream. You would have to like donate or cheer just to see the messages. But yeah, that's a common problem when a streamer is in the big leagues, right? A person can only read so much. you're told you have a Polish accent, so most people don't understand you anyway. But Polish accent is very nice, at least to my ears. I work with a lot of Polish people, and their English is impeccable. Like they have very good English, and the accent is not hard to understand at all. So from the beginning, I didn't have a problem understanding Polish folks, unlike other countries. Like, depending on the country, the accent can be so strong. It takes a while to get used to the pattern, so to speak. We had a Turkish boss before when I was new, when I was straight out from the university. He's Turkish, but he lives in France, I think. And when he first spoke, it seemed to me like he was just coughing, like and then the people around me were like replying stuff, like, what the heck, did he ask a question or something? And apparently he did. So it was that strong, his accent, and I had to like take weeks or months before I understood him. And he was the boss, so I really had to understand him. I couldn't just ignore him. Oh, posh. I read that wrong. It's not Polish. Okay, might have added a few letters in there. Queen's English. Ah, I see. Okay. I don't even know what posh is. Queen's English. Huh. Can you guys enlighten me what that is? How different is that from like normal English? Like from an English person. I like that tingling, the key jingle. How do you say that? That's nice. It's a nice twist to the sounds. That's what happens when you're trying to read and drive at the same time. I'm sure you'll get that experience too, Jay. You have to watch a video to know what posh is. Posh, from my mind, is like, oh, that's so posh. You know, that's so like fancy or fashionable. I didn't know that was like a person. Very proper, highly educated English. What, like Sherlock Holmes? Or way stronger? Hey Kelly, welcome back. How's transport fever treating you? Watch Kingsman. Ah, okay, that's posh English. Okay, I see. Yeah, I can understand how that can get difficult at times. Watch The Crown on Netflix. Is it good? The Crown? I was thinking of trying that out at times, but I always decided against it in the end. Lots of F-bombs in it. It's good. I might give it a go. I'm watching right now Peaky Blinders. It's pretty interesting. I mean, the scheming of the main guy. I'm just in season 1, so don't spoil it for me. It's very smart. Like wow, yeah, good thinking. The twists, very interesting. And yeah, I think that's based in the UK somewhere, right? I can always, the names they say are always familiar, but I can never place them exactly on the map. I think I have to play in the UK more. I have to do more trucking in the UK so I can relate. Was that Automod? Yes, that's Automod. That's a great show. The Young Ones. What is that? UK Birmingham. Yeah, exactly. Missed me last week. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was sick. My voice was not really streaming quality. Yeah, and this like we had the guy coming from Belfast, and I was like, Belfast, I know where that is. Well, kinda-ish, but I can't place it on the map. And they were saying these places like Dublin, right, in Ireland. It's like, okay, I kind of know where that is, but not really. So I really have to drive more in the UK, I guess. Seemed to do very well last night. It is how do you say, rounding the corner? What is the idiom? But yeah, it's I think it's recovering quite well. And even though it still gets tired at some points, it's not that bad. Got the man flu last week. Yeah, you could call it that. Yeah, it's an intense. It was an intense flu. And it was so intense, actually. It was like spread in many areas in Singapore. You could really hear the people coughing. And Mrs. Clumsy was saying in the office, like, most of the people were just coughing, and it was so noisy everywhere. People were taking sick leaves left and right. I think the clinics were jam-packed. Have been jam-packed in the past couple of weeks, and I just caught it. Ahem. Good reminder. Actually, I'm feeling my throat getting dry already. But maybe we stop on that bed over there and see how it works. Crap. Okay, that one works. It's not Dublin, it's Dublin. Dublin it is then. It's interesting though, the pronunciation is always how do you say? The pronunciation can always get pretty subjective, right? There's the right way of saying it, the right way, and there's like how many people say it as well. And in some words, yeah, there can be many cases. So I'm not really that particular with the pronunciation, because you get all these different variations. And you can say this is right, this is right, this is right, this is right, but at the end of the day, people still do whatever they want. Yeah, so yeah, it's good to know what the right thing is, but I'm not too picky about it, if you know what I mean. 29 hours, okay, we can sleep here. Thing is, the note disappeared. Dublin is in dubstep. Like, I was watching this guy. There was a word he was saying. I was watching this guy in YouTube. He had like a lot of Stardew Valley videos. He was trying to figure out some stuff. And he was saying a particular word. I think he was English. And he was pronouncing a certain word so different. It sounded so weird to me. There we go. That's the one. Oh, if I sleep here though, it's going to be night. Well, maybe I can sleep twice. I should have enough time. It's 51 minutes, 39 hours. Yeah. There's an old manor house there that is nice. Can we sleep there? Let's see. Watched the ending of Raft last night. Was it good? Common cold or the flu? It was the flu. Definitely the flu. Pronunciations can be very local, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Different pronunciations. My boss at work right now, he says he's Italian, and I'm not sure if it's all Italians, but his pronunciation is, you know, like basically, right? Basically, it's like this. He says it basically, and it's like consistent all throughout. And it sounded very different for me before, but I got used to it now. It was disappointing. Well, I guess we check it out to early access, huh? Look at Subnautica. How far it's gone from early access to its final release. That game was so good. I wish there's like an expansion somewhere. You know what? Let's not sleep. until it gets too dark. After all, I was able to drink already. Thanks for the reminder, Jack. Mrs. Clumsy is good. She just went for work. She has a lot of work recently. But she's enjoying. Kinda-ish. As much as you can enjoy work, I guess. The ending of Raft isn't as important as seeing Jack jump up and down. Exactly, yeah. It's the journey, not the destination. That's what they say, right? Exactly like so. The ending is just icing on the cake. That sounds completely wrong. Expansion is coming for Subnautica, the winter thingy. I would love to play again when that comes. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you around, but feel free to say hi in chat so we can all greet you. But if you're more like the lurker type, then more than welcome to lurk as well. You had high hopes for the early access ending, and it was a watered down version of Minecraft. Which game are we talking about now? Is it Draft or Subnautica? You got the flu 2 weeks ago, but the infection spread into your lungs and turned into pneumonia. Wow. Okay, that's good to hear that you're feeling much better, but yeah, that's intense. Man. Did you have to like stay in the hospital, or were you able to like take meds and stay in the house? Stay in your house? Welcome, Fair Trade. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. You currently have a sore throat. It's everywhere, right? It's weird. My voice last week was intense. And I was in a call at work. And like when I spoke, the people were like, "What happened to your voice?" And they were like, "Okay, don't speak anymore. Okay, take the rest of the day off." And they were so concerned because my voice was not really in a good place. So yeah, streaming was definitely out of the picture. No, the doctor gave you an antibiotic. Ah, okay. Yeah, he also gave me antibiotics. It was a really intense sore throat. Sub to me on YouTube. Awesome, man. Thanks, appreciate that. Welcome to the community. If you're into Discord, we have a server as well. People get active in there and share some updates, share pics, share insider stuff and whatnot, or just hang around. So feel free to join. Exclamation point Discord, exactly. Thanks, Alex. You read my mind. Look at that. Italian car merged into the wall. Ripperoonie. That must be pretty expensive. Cook a potato. You like chicken. Let's go and sleep here maybe because it finally turned dark. Let me squeeze in here. I hope I don't fall wherever. It is pretty tight though. It is pretty dark. Discord still isn't working for you. Are you on desktop? Or mobile? Okay, there it is. Truck service. Pretty shady spot. Phone. If you're on the phone and you're on Twitch app and then you click that Discord link, then it might not transfer you to Discord. I'm assuming you have Discord downloaded. Yeah? Okay, it doesn't let me sleep. Okay, there you go. You might have to open that link in a browser, not only inside Twitch but in an actual browser, so that it would open Discord for you. 4 AM and it's pitch black. So I guess Let's sleep one more time. Much better. Calculating route. Doesn't seem like it wants this route to go. Didn't like this side road. Can't get the app to work. Maybe it's a compatibility issue. What phone do you have? The GPS is lost. Just copy the link from Nightbot in here. I don't know if you hold on that, tap and hold instead of releasing, you might be able to copy the link. The GPS is having a no GPS challenge. Okay, it's back. It's back. Oh, wrong gear again. Good evening, Harjax. Welcome, man. Oh, I have to update that link. That mods list is updated, but the short link, that goo.gl, I'm trying to replace all of my links that lead to that. I started using the bit.ly now, the bit.ly, because it's more customizable and there are more stats in there. Like you can check easily how many clicks that particular link has generated. Is this version of Southern Region your mod spreadsheet? Yes, it's well, I updated the version 7.2, but I think the link is in the SKRS forums, which is not yet 7.2. So it's a bit conflicting. Yeah, because for some reason in Southern Region, this one, the ProMods thread gets updated first versus the one in the SKRS forums. So I think I'll change the link to the ProMods site for this one at least. You still need the English file. Well, for sure, by default, the cities will be in, what is it, Cyrillic? Correct me if I'm wrong there. I always get that wrong. But if you want it English, I'm not sure if the English translation works. It was not working before. I think they updated it since. Okay, I think it works. Alex, I think, is using it. But for me, I used a different mod. I used the one from Davey. Then had a few tweaks. Had to make a few manual tweaks to make it work. Thank you for the follow, Harjax. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to Clumsy Trucking. Man, this is tight. Your internet went out for the first time. Rip. Good thing it was just quick. Someone just mentioned that the new EAA map cuts off part of Ireland, so no more EAA plus ProMods. Ah, I've never tried EAA. I don't know. I didn't really. Oh, I have high beams. Didn't realize. Oh crap! Retarder piece. It's a bit steep in here. Steep and windy. Perfect combination. I have 3 levels of retarder right now. There you go. Okay. Have we got Farming Simulator yet? He is Farming Simulator. Or he's part of it already. Content to be sheeping around. Exactly. Good, that girl doesn't work anymore. Exactly. That's why I shift in the first place. I didn't really mind the stats and the customization, but I had no choice. So I had to move to bit.ly. Yeah. Very sharp turns. '60 only, please. And stoplight incoming. Needs to get raft first. Right. Oh, you have Mud Runner, right, Alex? Have you managed to try it out yet? There's a new DLC, a free DLC that's releasing or has been released, if I remember correctly. Still don't have it though. Oh, look at that. Makes me want to play some bus sim. That game really shows a lot of promise. They get a few things wrong though, that kind of lessen the simulatorish feels, make it more arcade-ish. But I wish they could tweak those in time. Alex hasn't tried it out yet. You have so many games we want to get. Oh, alright. Sheepsteak sounds good now. Need to find time. Well, trucking is a full-time occupation. Okay. TS 2018 is free this weekend, but only the menu, right? Only until the main menu. At least from what I heard from Sheng. We have arrived, yes. I'm going to hit that. Hope not. Yeah, I'm hitting something on the right, but we might be able to adjust that like so and like so. Should still work, I think. Hopefully. There we go. Hey, look at that pro parking. Kind of within the bounds. I'll take that. Well, let's look at the mileage. Compare it with what Logitech has versus what the truck says in the dash. Let's see. So if you look here, 43.9. Wow, that's a lot. Well, I guess we were traveling at some very treacherous roads, very steep ones, so it's not that bad considering. 43.9. Is that consistent with Logitech, guys? Existing users won't get the routes that is included in TS 2018. Ah, okay, I see. I see. So new users do have additional, free access, not just until the main menu. 44.25. What I got was, what again? Oh, of course I forgot already. 43.9. What? Okay, not too bad. Hey Chewy, glad you could join, man. How are you? One sec, guys. Let me just get a drink. Started the West Coast in the FS and named the first sheep Alex. How apt. Let's see. What can we do here? Can we travel somewhere in a new area? Let me see. How about here? That looks pretty intense. Xiaomian Pass. So if we can go to Kajihengsk, that should be good. Although that means traveling through here again. Can we find something in Twops and then maybe we can just teleport there? Your Massey is called Clumsy though. What's a Massey? Go east, please. Nope. Helsinki. Wow. 2,000 kilometers. Oh, they really like Helsinki, huh? That one goes where we want, but that's urgent. Massey Ferguson. No teleporting, that's cheating. Yeah, I was just waiting for someone to complain. Always someone who will complain about that. Your favorite tractor make? Ah, okay, nice. Not sure if that was the wisest name, but thanks. I wish I could zoom in here a bit more. Let's see, maybe we can find... One sec. Okay, these are both urgent. But I don't think we have any other choice. Okay, let's take that. This one. That might work. Driller 8 tons. No teleporting or you're unsubbing. Well, let's see. The teleport or the sheep gets it. We can avoid teleporting and then we can also maybe explore these areas while we're at it. So we can unlock them. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, same thoughts, Chewy. Other people are very strict about it though. I'm sure I'll get some comments in YouTube telling me you're cheating, teleporting. Oh. You teleport to get the jobs I want and go to where you want to go. Exactly. Yeah. Same here. But some people are just more hardcore, I guess. You can do anything offline, not when you stream. Well, still when you stream, it's fine. Just have to prepare yourself for some backlash. You can't please everybody after all, but yeah. Alternative transport. Sure thing, Chewy. I know, right, Alex? Yep. Take some money off your bank account. No. Maybe they could do that, huh? Teleporting comes with a price. But then again, if you're way like into the hundreds of millions, doesn't really matter still. Money is no object. He wouldn't have any subs. He will for sure. He'll just lose the ones who are pretty hardcore. That's fine. If that's not your style, why force it? Let's have a look at this sneaky side robe Mamedovash Gearshift. Whatever that means. Nice emotes there, Jay. Ooh, I'm hearing a river. Kinda. Oh, there it is. It's pretty dried up though, but the sound is intense, huh? Pretty sneaky area. Oh, look at this! Well, someone's lost. How are you getting out? Let's worry about that when we get there. One step at a time. Or ride the horse. Get off the truck and ride the horse. Why not? That's a nice twist. Well, I surely didn't expect that one. The horse has pretty funny eyes, huh? I don't think I can get any other shot out of that. Well, maybe that one works. Horses to you are what trains are to Scotsman. Don't run him over. I'll try not to. If you see a white screen, a fade to white screen, you know what happened. Minecraft on your YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't know what to make of it. It was like an optical illusion. And where's the horse? Oh, that's freaky. Oh, there he is. Chilling. He's actually just walking on the side road. How nice of him. It's a steps horse. Oh, looks like a moose from the front. There we are. What is this? Mud Runner. Welcome to Mud Runner. It's pretty cool. No job here? Well, we can see maybe there's a job we can take here. This trailer, for example. Yeah, just a single job that goes to the end of the world. It goes to Latvia. No, thank you. There's a massive delay on your phone. I'm going to hit that. Not quite. Nice. There we go. With shaders it doesn't happen. Oh, what is that? It's like it's having trouble rendering or something. Having that weird optical illusion type of thing. The guy is just taking a walk. It's really cool. Have you seen the academic edition? Is that for me? Me, definitely not. What is that? Special transport escort. Might be. Might be it's the Russian version of the escort. It's the texture of the wheat. Ah, okay. Nice twist. Minecraft thing, okay. I wonder where the horse is hiding the beacons. I don't want to imagine where. Maybe let's just trust that it's there somewhere. Exactly. Oh, the stream lagged for a sec. Everything fine with you guys? I think it's back now. Under its tail. Good on your end, okay. Never liked the concept of Overwatch. I really liked Overwatch. Although I only played the beta because I'm just such a cheapskate. When it was time to pay for it, I didn't play it anymore. What kind of modes are there in Fortnite? I've never played the game. But I think it's like, what's the difference between that and PUBG? Why has Fortnite become suddenly, like it came out of nowhere? And now all you hear is Fortnite. I think it overshadows PUBG now. Classic Clumsy. PUBG is paid and for mature gamers. I think that's the major factor, the paid part. I see. Makes sense. Oh! Sudden turning. Oh, this is where we were, right? Apparently there is a pickup point here. Cool. No worries, Chewy. Have a good one, man. Thank you for hanging out. Catch you later if ever. If not, then next week. Same concept, but Fortnite is free. You pay for skins and emotes. Yeah, makes it a more viable model. Let's get one blue. Exactly. It's not for kids. I guess the graphics is more quote-unquote kid-friendly. But yeah, if you say for kids, to kids, they won't really like that. It's more for a younger audience, maybe. Fortnite, it's not free. Just the Battle Royale version is free. What other versions are there? Is that not just like a PvP thing? Is there like a story mode and whatnot? Lots of optimization, new updates. Perfect. Still no cables. I forgot to go to a mechanic. Oh, we can go to a mechanic here and see if we can fix the truck. It might destroy the job log though, because we'll have to detach. It's like a story mode which is paid. Ah, okay. So just like I played this game before. Didn't really take off, but I know this game. It became multiplayer became free, but there is a story in co-op mode. It's mostly famous for its MP. Yeah, that's the only mode I know or I heard of. PvP Battle Royale and PvE Standard version. PvE Deluxe Edition. Ah, I didn't know there was such a thing. Interesting. Yeah, it's similar to that game I played before. I forgot what it was. Yeah, same model. But that one I played was paid. So I guess not a big reach. And initially even the multiplayer was paid. Let me see. No, there's nothing here, but yeah, you can even see the trailer cables in here. Huh. Yeah, maybe I need to like buy and sell the truck. Sell and buy the truck again. Anyway, that's fine. Call of Duty what is BO? Black Ops 4 is also entering Battle Royale stage now. What do you mean, Rohan? It's becoming free? Even GTA is a Battle Royale mode now. Yeah, I guess because the model works really well. People don't like paying for things anymore. Battle Royale is a term used for MB. Ah, okay. No story mode and campaign. Just the shooting part. I see. Yeah, I guess it works. From a business point of view, it's much better. And it's paid, of course. That looks better. Bit more matching. Photo time. Right. Maybe the next bridge. I was deciding if I was going to take a photo there, but it looked a bit generic. The bridge was not as unique a scene as I saw in the other area. So maybe when we go back to that other area. Not a lot of cars today. Interesting. Not complaining. Pretty happy with this kind of traffic. Yeah, this is way quieter. There we go. At least we know there's a car. Traffic still exists. Oh, actually occupy the entire lane there. Rip. The horse cleared my path. Looks like it, huh? For some reason, no one's here anymore. I think they knew that I was coming through. They cleared the road for safety. And only the brave ones, yeah, only the cop cars are left. It's a good thing that that southern region got updated. It was getting pretty quiet in the truck sim world, huh? Like I was checking the forums a couple of days ago and it's like nothing's happening. There's a lull. There's a slump in the updates, both from official updates and the mods. Wow, look at that. Look at that path that we're going through. Does not look fun. We went through it once already though, so it shouldn't be that bad. I hope. We will see. Seems that there was a rush of updates after 1.31, then it went quiet. Exactly, yeah. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's like, whoa, what the heck happened? Like, it's like everyone got burned out or something. Or yeah, maybe that's more accurate. They already did their updates, and so everything got finished in that first batch, even during the beta. Although some mods still haven't been updated, huh? Like, has anyone updated RJLs already? Or made it like an unofficial fix? I did the silent trucking video on it, RJL4 series, but I already had a truck. And I had Cast's RJL tandem. So the trailer cables were working with that. There is an unofficial RJL fix. Ah, okay. Is it? I guess it's somewhere in the forums, huh? Not sure how well it works. Yeah, because I find that impossible that no one would have done it by now, seeing how famous that is. Oh yeah, by the way, who was it who shared the new Volvo, quote-unquote new Volvo sound by Krishboom? So when I took a look at it, that was not really new. That sound, version 2.0, was released like 2016. It was in May 20 something, so but 2 years ago. And it's exactly the same mod I used for the silent trucking. Yeah, exactly. I was reviewing it for a few minutes. I was like, am I missing something? I thought this got updated, but it doesn't say anywhere. Even the last updated post is like 2016. So yeah, apparently it doesn't update it. I even had to manually modify Krishboom's files, the dev files, because Eugene's Volvo had an update, new engines and whatnot. So I think some of the engines, if you chose them using Krishboom's, they wouldn't have engine sounds. So I had to manually update the files. Not many use it. You used it in your Steam, so I guess many use it after that. I guess so. You had to update the mod too, yeah. Also, which one was the double clutch, Jay? I'm not sure if what I used was a double clutch, because I really like to see it, because they were saying the shifting was so fast with the double clutch transmissions, and I wanted to see how fast it was compared to the normal automatic transmission ones. So when I was doing that heavy haul in silent trucking, I thought I had double clutch. It seemed like it from the name, but I wasn't sure. It wasn't that fast. It was fast in the lower gears, but in the higher gears, not so much anymore. It was pretty interesting though that you can do that in the game. If I implement some kind of double clutch mechanism, make the shifting faster. That there are parameters you can set to alter that default behavior, the shifting speed. It's nice. I don't think many people have done that update before, or have done that tweak. Paul was double clutching IRL for iShift gearbox. Yeah, that's what I chose, the iShift. So it says iShift, and then there's another name after the iShift. I think that's the second transmission or something like that. At least that's how I understood it from the quick googling that I did. So it actually, like, there are two transmissions in the truck, and that while you're in one, it kind of the other transmission prepares the next gear already. So it kind of just swaps it when you shift, so it's faster. Something like that. I shift dual clutch. So maybe I did choose the dual clutch. It was very fast on low gears, but the higher gears was not so. It's kind of normal, I would say. Still pretty cool nonetheless. Oh, Volvo FH. And yeah, Eugene's version is really the best out there. The dashboard alone, the color of the dashboard alone is worth it. It's mainly for lower gears. Ah, I see. So that's why. That's why it's more apparent. Because it's for heavy haul, right? Yeah, that makes sense. It was made for the heavy hauls, for the pulling of those, to minimize the downtime. So I guess it makes sense that it's more for the lower gears when it's essential to keep on going, keep on pulling. Crap. I had the cop car tailing me the entire time, waiting for me to make a mistake. Nice. Drink up. Good point. Let's go and stop somewhere so I can play this, role play this. Maybe in the next gas station. Bye, Kelly. Have a great weekend. Catch you next time. Happy transport fevering. Oh yeah, which reminded me, we don't have a Transport Fever episode this week. It got shadowed by Bus Sim. Just wait till you can actually drink from a CG mug. I know, right? So excited to show you guys. When it finally comes, I'll use it definitely. What I hate about the mugs though, it's not really made for streaming. Because whatever you put in the mug, it kind of gets lukewarm after a while. So it won't be, if I want a hot drink, it won't be that way after a few hours. And neither would be too cold. Oh, I had to stop there, didn't I? But yeah, it's very roleplayish though. It's very immersive. So I'm happy for that trade-off. Does the coffee taste clumsy-ish? They said the coffee tastes better if you use the mug. Some clumsy flavors in there for more exotic feels. Whose turn is it? Why is no one moving? Maybe it will be tea. Oh, there you go. Then you'll buy it. To get some stickers done. Oh yeah, yes, you're right. I also bought the sticker, the smallest one. Yeah, that's true. I could put one here, huh? I'm not sure if it will like get removed when I wash it, but yeah, that can work. Doesn't drink tea or coffee as much as water. Tea, not so much. I'm more of a coffee drinker. And coffee, I usually drink one in the morning for sure. And lately, one in the afternoon as well. So more like around 2 to 3 cups a day, I guess. But I love coffee. Black coffee in the morning and maybe a latte in the afternoon. And yeah, the milk frother is here. It arrived, when was it? I think last Wednesday, after the stream. Sometime in the afternoon. We haven't been able to test it though. Maybe this weekend. We'll see how my latte art skills stack up. It doesn't really. It's still pretty cool though. Let's try not to crash into the guy. What are you looking at? Just the milk frother. The coffee maker is just it's been there. It's been here already. The coffee maker. We had it before. So you have the mug and don't drink coffee or tea. Maybe juice would be fine, or water. Maybe if you put water in there, it would taste coffee afterwards. That's the Clumsy effect. Not police crasher. Just civilians, huh? Leave the civilians to me. Yeah, but I'm really interested about that milk frother, how it would work. So previously I was just really always black coffee. It's the healthiest for sure, but a bit of milk also it gives a nice twist to the drink. Pretty cool. And it's Mrs. Clumsy's drink of choice, so I indulged her, and when I tried it, it's not bad. I just can't drink it in the morning because it's going to break the intermittent fasting because of the milk. So in the morning you can only like drink black coffee without any sugar and anything else. No food. Leave the police to you. Hey Ash, thanks for joining. Class is done? Ouch. Or not yet. I really love that jingle, bangle, jangle, bangle. Whatever you call it. That's actually one of my favorite sounds in OMSI. Who was it? There was a guy, was it Steve? One YouTuber. I was watching his video for Bus Simulator 18. Steve Chester, I think. And he was highlighting that jingle, that sound when you're going through like a bumpy road, and like the bus doors kind of jingle against their hinges. So hear that sound. That's so good. That's just so immersive when you hear that. And in OMSI, that sound is very distinct. You really hear that a lot. And it's so apparent. In Bus Simulator 18, there's also the sound. It's not as loud, but it's there. So it's amazing. And hopefully, with modding, hopefully you can turn those things up, because it would be really such a treat to have those louder, like better engine sounds, better like that clangles, wangles, jangles, and everything. This area looks so realistic. It reminds me of that area in Italy. That area in Italy where you have like a railroad as well. And like you pass through a bridge and there's a railroad like on the east of Italy. It reminds me of this place. You're generally in the afternoon. Whenever one professor needs to do lecture in 2 branches, you have to go to earlier branch. Ah, I see. I see what you mean. Cool. Glad you could join then. You'd like Bus Sim 18 to have that suspension that buses have IRL. Yeah, definitely the physics could do a bit of work. It's still a bit too boxy, especially the braking. The braking really doesn't work. Looks like you're driving around part of Ohio. Is this how it looks? Trains. And I thought it was going so smoothly. Rip. It was also there in OMSI too. Which one? The sounds? Yeah, they were actually louder in OMSI. OMSI still has the best sounds and best immersion in terms of interacting with the bus. But yeah, it's just too unstable for my taste, and the graphics are like 20 years old. Maybe not really 20, maybe 10. OMSI moment. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the simulator. Right. Those dialogues. Yeah, after a while it kind of gets repetitive though, doesn't it? The dialogue. It's nice to have it. It's a nice concept, but it's a very hard thing to implement because it would have to be really varied so it wouldn't get repetitive. It kind of does after a few hours, but it's a nice effort. And you can always turn down the volume, the dialogue volume. You observed it in OMSI 2 before. Yeah, OMSI is just... It was such a nice game. The potential was there, but yeah, no support anymore and just too unstable. It's really painful to record. I mean, OBS can't even capture the game, the entirety of the game. Was that trash that I just ran over? I think so. Bad timing, it rained on the most treacherous spot. It's gonna get mud runner-ish. Look at that, 10. That's how slow we need to go. Totally understandable. This looks like that spot in Fernbus. Some games cannot be captured by OBS until you use the capture desktop option. I don't really get that a lot. Like most of the games I play, I'm okay with the game capture or the window capture. Like for ETS, I don't have full screen on, so game capture doesn't work. But if I look for a specific window, like look specifically for ETS, then I can capture it. OMSI doesn't work with that. It really has to be the display capture. It really sucks. So it's really hard to do. Southern region, yes. Phew. Very bumpy ride. Doesn't work by game or window capture. Yeah, I guess you play more games, so there are more chances of winning for you. The latency seems to be working as it should. Yeah, I think so. Mine is at around 7 seconds though, so not too good, but not that bad either. How about you guys? How long is the delay on your end? Nice truck. The Walking Dead for one doesn't capture at all. Ah, really? Interesting. That's interesting because it's from the same makers from from the Borderlands, right? And I think that Tales from Borderlands I was able to do the display capture, game capture. You have a dinner date with Bob and a friend. Alright, Jack. I'll try to remember. Have a good night, man. Thanks again. Have a great weekend and catch you next week. 5 seconds. Ah, that's awesome. Given the region distance, it's actually quite good. Maybe what it does is it circles back, like from SG, it goes to like a US server and then goes back to SG. Maybe that's why I have a slower, I have longer delay. It circles all the way back. I did select the SG server though, so not sure why. But anyway. There we go. Yarr! Enjoy, Jack. Don't get eaten by Bob. Don't get Bob get to you. Say hi to Bob for us. Even Frostpunk. Frostpunk does get captured for me, interestingly enough. I just use game capture for it and it works. Maybe it depends on the video card or something. I heard some people saying you had to like had admin privileges for OBS for it to work. Didn't need to do anything of that sort, but maybe it can work for you if you try that. Bon appetit. As long as it's not bon appetit for Bob, that should be fine. Man, this is a bumpy road. Frostpunk is that game which I haven't played yet. Reminds me. I got a key for it, but haven't been able to show it to you guys yet. It's that like survival game. That city building / survival game over at Winter. Super bumpy. Yeah, maybe it will work with admin or something. Pretty sure. Viper's on without any rain. It's still raining, you just don't see it so much. You can see the streaks. Yeah, it's less visible at night, but it is still raining. Navaginskoye. It's definitely raining. If this was Bus Simulator, I would have had a lot of deductions by now, going through all those potholes. There we go. Better roads, finally. Maybe I spoke too soon. The humps are just everywhere. The potholes. Yeah, there you go. And maybe remove the high beams. Yeah, would have been white a couple of times. Or even black. Could be. Could be. Still having lag. Not as much. Not as much. It's just not like super silky smooth, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's more on the city area, on the Novorossiysk side or something. That flare looks very different, huh? That light compared to the others. What is this? Kadiziansk? Something. Maybe I should have gone there. Jazzicat AI. I think I only have the test drive unlimited cars, but not anything else. Even the buses, I think I don't have. I think I removed them for best frame rate. Like, I was happy enough with stock AI as long as it gave me better frame rate. I love what he did here. This is how it should be. Like, the roundabout is blocked off, but it's not right at the white line. There's a bit of allowance in there. That's perfect. Because in some areas, the barrier is exactly at that white line. And then that makes it so hard, especially when you're hauling something big. Like, I think with what Rob had posted in Discord, that's his problem. He couldn't squeeze too much on the outside because of the barriers. Don't even tell me about that Tesla truck, Scotsman. Man, I was really, my eyes were tearing up when I was configuring it. Like, it was such a huge file. I think when I unpacked the Tesla files, it was like 2 gigs for a truck. Compare that to the usual, what, 100, 200 MB. And the detail wasn't there, so I wasn't sure where that size was coming from. And it was kind of suspicious. Not sure if you noticed that, Alex, but it was a huge file. And the configuration options was mostly non-existent, you know. So I'm not sure what's in the file. There wasn't much content in it, unless the image was that much high res or high polygons, maybe, because people were complaining about performance as well. Some of the Volvo bus here needs maintenance every week, especially in rainy days. City bus just can't handle the bad roads. Some of the other broke every other alternative day. Wow, yeah. Yeah, imagine how much that costs in maintenance compared to fixing the road. But I guess fixing the bus is something the private companies can do if these are private companies, as compared to fixing the roads, which is part of the government's budget maybe, or scope. Had frame drops with the Tesla. Maximum optimization. Yeah. 2 gigs, it's insane. I checked the Roman, I don't think it's updated yet. I read from, who was it, Cobra Blue, who works with Madster, that I think they're planning to update it, but they're still working on the MAN-TGX. Oh, there might be a patch, I'm not sure by who. No trailer cables, there you go. So maybe just the dealer update. The dealer update is very easy to implement. Just put the SII unit in the file. Share black spots tries to explain that in many threads, how you can update the dealer to the 1.31 version. Bus companies are also government. Ah, okay, I see. So your buses are also part of the government. I see. Maybe a different branch? I don't know. Why wouldn't it be easier to fix the road? Maybe if you fix the road will be closed, so no one will be able to go through, and that's not acceptable at all. So they instead try to fix the buses. I don't know. You have to have Fred's RJL mod enabled. Ah, nice. Okay, I see. Hey Shane, thanks for the bits, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Stopping by to say hi. Thanks. That will help me buy some strepsils. Man, which reminds me, I should really buy some strepsils. I went to buy groceries yesterday. I had all this planned, and I bought everything and forgot like I bought a couple of stuff that I didn't really need, but I could use throughout the week. But the actual thing that I needed, that's the one I forgot, which is strepsils. Can't even sleep? Crap. Okay, and we're like 2 hours away. Oh, okay, so we'll have to push through with this, guys. Night driving. And with foggy weather, that means pitch black, darkness, which is pretty realistic but not friendly for streaming. Thanks, man. Have a great weekend, Shane. Glad that you're not the only one who forgets the important stuff at the store. Yeah, and I only realized when I got home, and I think I unpacked the groceries I bought, and then I didn't even realize that I missed something. It was really way after I realized, oh crap, I don't have strepsils. Or I think I think my throat was kind of aching up a bit, and I was like thinking maybe I should buy strepsils. And then I thought, wait a minute. And then it dawned on me. Foggy weather, It's always the thing I went for to begin with. Yeah, exactly. What keeps me from getting partnered on Twitch? So they have, just like being an affiliate, they have certain metrics now. It's not arbitrary anymore. They have actual numbers you have to reach. And I am very far away from being partnered. Like, you would need to be streaming a number of hours a month minimum. I don't think I even reached that. You have to have a number of concurrent viewers at the same time. I don't even reach that. I'm very far away from being partnered. Like, it's not even in my list. Maybe more than halfway in some, but less than halfway in others in terms of numbers that I need to reach. $75, there you go. Yeah, not going to happen anytime soon. You have to make a list. I use this app. It's called Bring. I think it's from some folks over at Switzerland. It's a very visual, very nice visuals, very nice user interface. But sometimes I just get lazy to use it. You know, it's like, no, my brain can handle this. I can do this. It's just a few items. I can remember this. Pride takes over, and you know what happens. The ego gets the better of me. Use paper and pen to note stuff down to buy. Yeah, that's still the best way. I usually go paperless now because I'm just... Sometimes I even forget the paper, you know. So the app is the way to go, because for sure I shouldn't be forgetting my phone. But it's the additional step of listing down the item that I don't do. No, but for bigger grocery purchases, like for the weekly or the main grocery purchases, I do still use it. But yesterday it was like just like an ad hoc thing. I needed strep cells. Oh, and by the way, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I decided, okay, I can remember all that. But in the end, I forgot the strep cells. Rip. Your cell phone never leaves the house. Wait, you don't bring your phones with you when you leave? Wow. I can never imagine that now. Too cumbersome to carry it. Alright, Scotsman, have a good night, man. Happy sleeping. It's a bit late there, huh? Have a good night, and catch you next time. Hopefully more trains soon. Bye. Yeah, get well soon. $70. You always forget your phone whenever you travel. I'm really dependent on my phone now, because SG is promoting for a cashless thing, and that everything is being digitized, so almost everything is in the phone. Bus time arrivals. So whenever even if you just go on buses, to know how long it takes for the bus you're waiting for, there's an app for that and everything. So it's an essential thing now. Even the bike rentals, you need your phone to scan the barcode and everything. Wow, super dark. Cashless cards, yeah. CG mug emote for drinking. Oh yeah. I only have one space for the emote though. Maybe we could replace GG with that CG mug. But I'm not sure if that would work. Maybe it would be too much. That's one of the advantages of getting partnered. You get a lot more emotes. Whoa. Getting pretty skimpy in here. Watch out for that cashless stuff. Yeah, it does get... It can get pretty messy, right? Like, it would make you paranoid at times. The concept is cool, but yeah, the security concerns will always be there. Or like in the flow of enjoyment. Keeps your phone anywhere And then when you badly need Google Maps, you're like, here's your phone. Can totally understand that. Too bad, I wish we could have seen this in the morning. This would have looked much better. But I guess it is realistic. If I was going to change something in foggy weather, this is probably it. Kirill would probably hate that change because it's not realistic. But I'm more on the... how do you say? I prefer night that's not as black, even if it's less realistic. Just because it would be better visually. You can see more things. And it wouldn't make me try and avoid the night so much. It is pretty nice to be able to appreciate more the lights though, from the different trucks, lights, the lampposts and everything else. But after some time it gets too dark. It's too realistic. Is there such a thing? It's too realistic. Just for my taste, but I've gotten a lot of comments before that they really like it because it's really pitch black. And like, oh man, that's just like one of the huge complaints some people have in the default lighting in SKS, that the black, the darkness, the night isn't dark enough. I like it though because I see more stuff. Luck you got your phone 7 times back. Wow. Yeah, that's lucky. Does it happen often in India? If you left that in the Philippines, say goodbye. You have like, I don't know, 1 out of 10 or 100 chances of getting it back. In Singapore, it's much more likely. Flares. Police flares. Those are some very long names. Finally, some lights. In India, most people use cheap phones, so it won't be of any use to anyone. I see what you mean. But probably if you have like an iPhone X, then it's a different matter altogether. iPhone 10, whatever you call it. But in India, the cashless thing is also very apparent, right? I think it's actually much more cashless than in Singapore. I think in SG, the cashless initiative is just starting. I think it all started in China and India. We haven't had any clumsy Russian pronunciations tonight. You don't use cash either, just your card. Yeah, me too. I almost always just use my card. With that PayWave thing, it's very convenient. Just tap your card on the machine. I can try pronouncing some Russian names again. That one, Hebelgogoko. But thankfully that's minimized because of Davies mod. There's a fighting chance to pronounce these things right. And just think of some mumbo jumbo name. Such people do that wild stuff in such areas. Always keep your phone in your bag. Yeah. Same here. When I'm in Manila, I'm really... I don't bring my phone out in public places, especially outside on the streets. Like if someone's calling, well, you wait till I get inside. Because there have been too many incidents about that, with their people's phones out in public. Even when I'm inside the car, when I'm driving, or no, when you're driving, you shouldn't even pull out your phone. Even if I'm like a passenger in a car, and I'm using my phone is way down, like below the seats, so it's not visible. What the heck is happening, bro? What the heck is this truck doing? Let's nudge him a little. There you go. That worked. Not sure how it worked, but the nudge actually worked, guys. You only cache in places where you wonder if you want to share information to the merchant or not. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Like if it's like a shady merchant who might get your credit card details. Yeah. Neighbor got a dog yesterday. Broke out laughing. The dog? What does that sound? What will happen in the Russian name? Oh, you broke out laughing. Looks like he took a wrong turn. He had his left indicator on. Ah, interesting. Even AI gets lost, huh? Advantage of being cashless. Yeah, the cashbacks and promos and whatnot. It's very cool, but yeah, it can get very the paranoia can really set in. Good. Man, I barely see anything. I think I know where this parking is. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm good with that. Easy peasy parking. Late though. Yep. But at least we can. Wow, that's a lot. Took out what, like 1/3? Yeah, because it's an urgent. Even if you're only late for an hour, that's harsh. Let's go and sleep it off there. Maybe I'll take another drink. Over there is. Oh yeah, do you have news there? I just saw before that he was planning to stop it because he couldn't update the map for 1.31, and then Sheer Black Spots like gave him some pointers on how to do that. But I wasn't able to read up on the thread anymore after it. Let's see if we can find a short job. Oh, look at that. A drone trailer. It's nice. That's from Sissel, probably. Huh? Is there an area that we haven't explored yet? I think we've explored most of them. So we can basically go anywhere. Maybe you can explore this part. That can work. Or that one may be better, yeah. Oh, that's 311. We have to find something shorter. Route length, okay. That's 1 kilometer, that's too much. That one I guess could work. He's part of the GTM team. Ah, yeah, might be. He's busy there. Yeah, maybe it's not his priority anymore. It's too bad. I guess it must be a ton of work anyway. Maybe it's just paused. He's just busy with the trucks. I think GTM's team is working on a new truck, right? Peterbilt this time. I saw it in the SES forums. And this is very bad weather. It's not dark, it's raining. Very unlucky. Actually, you know what? I think I'll turn off the rain. Or maybe not. I think this is fine. Yeah, Peterbilt 567. I have no clue how that looks like. Does it look remotely similar to the other Peterbilt trucks what we have? The 389? Or to the 579 maybe, because the number is closer. I really have no idea how the numbering works. Go. Here it is. They pretty much look all the same. Oh man, forgot to go to neutral. Any best old truck mods? Which one is your favorite, Alex? Old truck mod 143M. I do like that Chrome one. Let's remove the rain. That looks much better. And someone will comment in YouTube, cheating. It's for the photos. It's for the photos. 143M for ETS. Yeah. Doesn't have the air filters. Oh. The new Volvo by XPS will be really good. Oh, is he working on something? I thought he stopped. Good thing he didn't stop for good. I read last time he was getting really discouraged because of the re-uploaders. Hello? RIP? Why isn't that attaching? There we go. Nice skin, this one. I wonder if SES will make something better than this. It seems like they're putting really a lot of work on that drone trailer. It's taking a lot of time, right? Volvo. Volvo FNG88, nice. Good thing he's still resuming. I mean, he's still working on mods. Good thing to hear he didn't stop fully. Because yeah, I can imagine how discouraging it can get. But yeah, it's with the current model, it just really can't get rid of those re-uploaders. It's a really cool classic truck. Is that different from the? I think I drove a Volvo F12, was it before? Here in Southern Region, right? In one of the streams we had. Kind of remember that the white painted one I did. White and orange, was it? Something? That one I'm a bit familiar with, but I think that's from a different modder. For sure XPS will be adding a lot of different parts and accessories to that one. He likes doing that. You're happy they're taking time to get every detail right. Yeah, I guess that's true. It's just that the release is getting slow because of that attention to detail. I guess it will be worth it in the end, so it all works out fine. It's just not good for my emotional intelligence, my EQ. The foggy weather giveaway stream. It might be. I can't remember anymore. But I remember it was in Southern Region. And we had a shot where we took a photo right in front of the cop car, which was parked. Yeah, something like that. Good to hear you had fun. We did too. It's insane. Made a vid too. Who made a vid? Me or Jay? Silent video recording. Which one is this? I think I missed it. When we have to take a photo somewhere. Maybe here. Would be nice. I'm not sure either. Oh, it's Jay. Good to hear, Yash. Thanks. Yeah, happy to hear it was as much fun to you as it was for us. For sure we'll have more of that. Just not sure when. Might need to choose between that and Farm Sim though. The XBS Volvo, let me try and click on that one. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's super old school. Even older than the one I drove, than the F12 was it, I think. Cool liner. Hear your voice on it. Yeah, very nice. You think it's near release, Alex? Any fearless forecast on when that will be released? Finally, a decent highway. So nice. XPS is down to finishing the interior. Nice. Maybe a few weeks from now, huh? Or a month. By the way, does anyone have news on Trejon? Shouldn't it have been like end of May or something? I remember there was an announcement that it will be pushed back. I'm not sure how long though, or how far away. Stream record. Up. Looks like a border. Did you release a raft video on your channel, Jay? Speeding offense. Going more than 3 kilometers above limit. It was MP with Jack, I see. Is that the one where I dropped by for a few seconds? Oh my god, how's our fuel doing? Fuel is doing good, more than half. Oh, that's the one, okay. Yeah. Cool. Very nice here. MP and Raft is so funny. You got that right. Yeah, I like it because it's not too serious. It's a bit comical. It's not like Arc where you really have really do stuff and work on things, and it's all serious and survival themes. This one you just kind of laugh at each other. If someone gets eaten by a shark, you just laugh at him. And maybe you jump on him a few times. It's more lighthearted. It's perfect for multiplayer. Oh no, here we go again. Thing is, as you attend class in the afternoon, it is still 9. Wow, in the evening. Yeah, awkward timing of the class. That's late. Oh, this one is under construction. That's cool. It's nicely done. Both directions sharing the same, how do you say, same road. It's a nice twist. I guess that's not a random event, huh? What is that? What is this guy planning to do? Make up your mind, bro. Mangkon, Tianse. I guess you don't read it remotely like that. It's really hard to see the speed limit here. I mean the speed. Maybe I should use my digital speedo. That one. Well, it's also small, but it's better than nothing. Guess we're moving up. ALMAR Bumpy. It's a very nice asset. That's custom made for sure. That was perfect Russian. Nailed it. Have you guys seen this series in Netflix? The series name is Nailed It. Mrs. Clumsy loves it. It's like a baking show, but it's like a baking show with a twist. It comes up with people like amateur folks, not really professional bakers, like normal people like you and me who are more into baking, and then they get into the contest, and then they have to like imitate a certain cake that was done by a real professional. And you know, cakes, they can look so different from each other, right? So many unique stuff happening, and they would like try to imitate it as close as possible, but almost always they never get it. It looks so far away, and some of them are just downright hilarious. And then the name of the show is so apt, like Nailed It. And then it would show like on the left side the actual cake, and on the right side the cake that was done by the contestant. Gave us quite a few laughs, and Mrs. Clumsy loves it so much. He made a cake once, kinda turned out like a pie. Good thing it turned out like something though, right? I'd be pretty happy with that. I mean, I can cook basic stuff, but baking is beyond me. It's out of my league. Oh, I think we go here. And I think we go there. Yeah, it has become a theme now. Yeah, it's a very common expression, but it's just so fitting with the show. And the host is very good as well. Such a laugh track. Wow, bumpy roads. Bumpy roads hype. There we go, 90 again. Didn't say that you ate it. At least it looked like one, huh? Today, tomorrow, we have holiday. Nice. Enjoy. Your internet. Maybe Alex passed you the curse of his. Yeah, Alex's internet looks much more stable now. Maybe he got something from you, or he gave something to you. Got some PS3 games to work on the PC using a PS3 emulator. 120 FPS, cool. What games are you playing? Oh, it's only 70 here. My bad. There we go. Catherine. Doesn't seem familiar. Dead Space is though. There was a time when I was really into PS3. But after a while, I kind of got fed up with it because my PS3 started acting up. Like it was hanging in the middle, and you know, with usually PS3 games, especially RPGs, you can't really save anywhere, right? You have to go to certain saving areas, save spots, and it would always hang before I got to one. So, like, always a lot of time was lost. At some point, I was just to heck with this. I'm not playing this anymore. And then I slowly went back to PC. Okami HD. Ooh, nice. I think I heard about that one, but I didn't play it. Detroit Become Human. I think you posted a trailer in that one, Rohan, right? Or was it the gameplay? What kind of game is it? I wasn't able to watch it. Some played it on the day of release. It's beautiful. Isn't that the Sherlock Holmes type, the detective type game? TV show Humans. I don't know that either. Man, I'm missing out. A game set in 2038, portraying androids becoming human. Ooh. So is there like a Turing test or something? Deviants, they call it. Interesting. Like the movie. Isn't there like a Deviant movie? Omicron game. Omicron, I think I know. You tried is not human. Doesn't sound good. I feel like buying a PS4. There's news that Sony is starting on PS5 already. Or at least starting to phase out PS4. Man, time flies, huh? It's a PC only game. I think I've heard it. I'm not sure if it's from my brother. But it sounds awfully familiar, Omicron. What kind of game is it? Might ring a bell. For sure I haven't played it, I guess, but I think my brother has. It's that one. I'll look for a link after this one, since we're finishing a bit early anyway. I heard it from you. No, I think I heard it beforehand as well. It sounds awfully familiar. I'll have a look. Was the one who mentioned it before. I think I remember that part now. But I think I also remember hearing from that before my YouTube days. It's not a new game, is it? It sounds really familiar. Or maybe I'm thinking of a game that sounds like it. Came out in 1999. Yar, stream is ending. Let me have a look, one sec. If it will ring a bell, if how it looks rings a bell. Easy peasy. The Nomad Soul, is that one? PS3 released November 6. Doesn't ring a bell. The logo looks familiar, but the game itself, not really. Maybe I'll have to ask my brother about it. Oh, wait a minute. It was in Dreamcast? Wait. It was in Dreamcast before? Maybe we played it. We had Dreamcast before. Interesting. Stop production 2015 or 16. Oh, Dreamcast is a company name. Okay, it's not for the Dreamcast console. It was a similar logo though, that like spiral thing. That Dreamcast had a couple of nice games in it. Shenmue. Remember Shenmue? It's very nice. Like sandbox type. Let me take one more photo. I really like this color combination. I think that would work. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice, very clean. I think we'll call it there, guys. A few minutes early, but too off to start another job. There you go. Thank you for the Russian tour. No, thank you for letting me know about it. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll catch you next week for some more streams. Maybe we'll go and play more Raft. I think I'm more into Raft right now than Farm Sim. So maybe on Wednesday it's going to be Raft. We'll see. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Thank you, Alex, Rohan, Jay, Yash, and whoever else is in the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying, and have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe, enjoy, and catch you next week. Catch you in Discord as well. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you.